Hello, I'm Ben Harper, and you're watching Rockol. I've always chosen whether or not to have a band on the record by feel. I've always just gone with instinct on that one, because all my records could be solo records. They all could be band records. Again, it's just been my relationship more to the songs, because I write the majority of all the material and all the lyrics. So that could, again, it could go either way at any moment. This is my 10th record on Virgin, and it is the 10th record in a 10-record contract. And in 1994, I came into Virgin Records with a record called Welcome to the Cruel World. And I came in as Ben Harper, and I wanted to go out as Ben Harper. Not that I won't be working with EMI in the future, because I have some great relationships with them around the world. So, you know, that's always a conversation to be had. But for now, it's my 10th and last record in that contract, and it just felt like the right thing, the right statement to make. Ringo and I have become great friends, and it's just an honor to have him in my life as a friend and a mentor and a musical hero. And you know, both collaborations were quite incidental in that Ringo, I had discussed the fact that I was going in to make a record in the near future, and he put his arm around me and said, just know I'm here for you. And if you want me in the studio with you, I'm there. And I took a deep breath and said, absolutely. We made this record at Jackson Browne's studio called Groove Master in Santa Monica. And just so happened, we finished a song, and Jackson was in the hallway, and I asked him if he'd come in and listen to a song and see if there wasn't some way he'd sing on it. And he came in, listened, gave it a stamp of approval, and jumped on the mic. So there's been a lot of different players and a lot of different versions of other bands as well. But at the moment, you know, there's the Innocent Criminal incarnation, there is Relentless Seven, there's Fistful of Mercy now, which is a side band of mine. So it was high time I just got back to being Ben Harper. I don't know.
Really?
I'm going to figure it out. Most likely the Relentless Seven boys and maybe a couple of string players and a keyboard player, branch out the sound a bit. Yeah, the record was due out a good while ago, and Virgin asked me if we could wait for a better time for them. Of course, during that time, I wasn't going to just sit still, so I made another record. Not only made another record, but formed another band, and they were kind enough to let me put that out. You know, I went to them and said, "Hey, you asked me if I'd put this record off half a year or more," but they know me well enough to know that I don't creatively sit still very well. So I asked them, since I did that for you, maybe you do this for me and let me put this out on a small label as an indie release. And they said sure, which was very, very good of them. I appreciate that very much. You know, I don't know, and it feels good not to know. Maybe an instrumental record, a slide guitar record. Think about it every day. There's some collaborations that I'm excited about doing. So I'm really curious. Right now, when you make a record like Give Till It's Gone, there are certain records that you make and then you know what record you're going to make next. This is a record that took so much out of me. I feel very exhausted. I feel very fulfilled and fortified by this record. And more than anything, I'm looking forward to playing this record before thinking about anything else.